Hi all, Abe here, and welcome back to the channel. Here's hoping you and yours are doing well. Continuing our playthrough of the Outer Worlds, we last left our hero returning to Phineas Wells at his lab, and well, giving him the chemicals that he required and requested for reviving of the colonists on the Hope. We inform him of the dire straits in which Halcyon is in, and the intent of the board to go ahead and freeze all the workers because, well, they just can't be self-sufficient anymore. They aren't unable to feed everyone. Upon telling this to Wells, he informs us that, well, that means that the colonists on the Hope will probably be all eliminated so they can make use of the hibernation chambers. So we'll have to get to the Hope rather quickly. To which my character or I suggests that, well, it'll be much easier to do this if we were right next to the Hope. Phineas, thinking this is a brilliant idea, suggests that we all go to the Hope and slave our Ada computer system to the Hope's computer system and hopefully navigate it in system with a quick skip jump, which is, well, very dangerous, very hazardous, and unlikely to succeed. We, of course, agree, because that is what we do, and we head out to the Hope. While there, we came across a few guards, we sneaked by, and we got to know a little bit about the crew from the various terminals and diary entries that we found, and it turns out that the trip from Earth to Halcyon was marred in strife. The command crew and I guess the rest of the crew unfortunately did not have enough rations to sustain them for the entire journey. A oversight on behalf of the company that sent them on their way, and unfortunately that resulted into some folks falling into cannibalism and eating other employees, I would guess, and perhaps later other colonists as they slept. The end result of this whole affair is not entirely clear, so I guess everyone died because no one has seen them since. In either case, after that fascinating tale that we discovered, we were able to slave our ship to the Hope and successfully skip jump in system next to Terra 2, right next to Phineas's lab. Upon entering the Unreliable from the Hope to go ahead and visit Phineas, we receive an emergency communique from Phineas telling us that the board has found him. We can hear like firefights in the background. Some auto defenses are in place to try to protect Phineas, but it doesn't seem to be going well. And, well, we have just arrived, so we're going to go in and see what's going on. Let's pop in. Let's see what we can get into. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got ourselves some peoples.
For your friend.
Oh, man. The 2.0 flamethrower is awesome. Oh, man, I love this thing. Where's Bubbles? Hi, Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. Bubbles there strutting his stuff, or her stuff. Oh, is it a he? Is it a she? I don't know. Alright, let's take a look here. Phineas. Oh, Phineas. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. Use terminal hack. Okay. If you are seeing the screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work, or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the Aether. If this is Mambo San Juan, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Okay, open the panel. Okay, secret panel's open. Return to root. Personal files. Phineas. First entry. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all. 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us survival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonist, if only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects the few to go missing. Questionable. Final entry. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I've done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time to return to work. Huh. Okay. I think that was it. Cool. So what is it? The secret compartment or whatever is over here? Let's go. Oh, secret compartment, eh? Okay, so we have ourselves a lab key, a Tartarus lab key. Finn's Force. What is Finn's Force? Skill damage. Ooh, what is this? What kind of damage is this? Some kind of weird energy weapon. Huh. Let's put that into the rotation, shall we? Let's check it out. Let's put that bad boy up there. I'm curious to test it. All right, what do we got here? We got the loot. What's this? Reminder: do not tap on glass. Seal is loose. Okay, it's a good reminder there, Phineas. All right, so I think that's all we need from here. Is it? Is it not? Perhaps, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All right, let's continue the loot. Dehibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temp another 5C over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight dips from processing in cysty pigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with the neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects? Nothing important. May have numbness in the left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample. Evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. V. Excited. Now if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5C. 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Mambo San Juan. Practicing bedside manner important. Age recovery. Man, this is about me. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachyphasia, exaggerated flight response. Checked brainwave, found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subject time dilation, or subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage? Or is it peculiar to Mambo San Juan? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope, study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call hyperfast cognitive response? I'm envious. Or am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity. To be able, just for a moment, to perceive the world in all its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Mambo San Juan. Wow, I am envied. You heard it here first, folks. I am envied. All right, let's get back to the ship.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay. Whoa.
Doc Wells never hurt nobody. Just a kindly old fella living by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table. The board just couldn't leave him be.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
What's so bad about the labyrinth?
The labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Let me see here. Crew, what do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
Oh, wow.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Excellent. All right, so basically she said to finish my affairs before I do anything. So let me go finish up whatever quests I have open before we go and tackle this. We'll go eventually, but we'd better prepare.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
Huh?
Don't worry about the planning, Captain. I'll begin a search for your replacement shortly after we land.
Fantastic. Good old Ada. All right, so that being said, it's clear to me that I need to finish up whatever else I have to do before I go do this. So let me go ahead and take a look at What am I taking a look at? Let's go ahead and take a look at... Oh, well, hold on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the journal. So we have a few more quests here. Let's go ahead and take a look at... Let's see. Set up a dummy... Okay, so I got to go to Fallbrook, Emerald Vale, and I have to go back to Scylla. Okay. I also have to go back to Edgewater to finish up this guy's thing. Weapons from the Void, search for clues. This thing I can never get. I need to find something somewhere. I mean, I don't know. It's very vague what this is asking me. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up this side quest at the Emerald Vale. And let's get that out of the way. Which is at Terra 2 anyway. So let's go. We're going to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Fantastic. Alright, and so we are taking Nyoka with us. Nyoka. And yeah, it's taking Sam. Of course we're going to take Sam, because Sam is awesome. Alrighty, so we got here Engineering Volume 2, and we got here Engineering Volume 3. So Volume 2 is where exactly? Let's take a look at the map. Let's see what we can see. Any day now, map. Feel free to load. Thank you. Alright, so that's not entirely clear. It just says it's at Edgewater. So let's just go in Edgewater then. Let's see what's in there. Vending machine discovered. Where? Oh, it's this dude. How's it going, man? I didn't realize this was... Ugh. This is where we all started. This is all where we started, right here. Where it all began. Yep. Things don't look so bad in here. Saltuna! The cannery. Where? 4 meters upstairs somewhere. Let's sell whatever crap we might have on here. Hold to sell the junk. Alright, the junk is sold. It's Space's choice! Awesome. 55 meters, but there was one up here somewhere, wasn't there? Or am I imagining? No, here it is. 15 meters. 10. Okay, so maybe it's not over here, it's over here. Aha! Nice, got it. Very nice. This is all old stuff anyway, so let's carry on, folks. Who's next? 74 meters. Okay, this is outside, so we just have to go outside and warp to the next area. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice. Nice. Okay, so we are warping. Well, fast traveling. I don't know why I keep on saying warping. And of course, I need to wait for this thing to load. Processing. 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 There we go. We are going here. You cannot fast roll while near hostiles. What hostiles? What hostiles are you talking about? I'm literally right outside the door. There are no hostiles here. Crazy game. Alright, let us go. What? Alright, screw it. Just wants us to run there, then we'll run. I don't know why it doesn't let us warp. But that's okay. It's not a problem. We can go the long way. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Oh, you guys are not in good shape.
fulfill.
Nice job, Sam. You're so awesome. Jump, jump. Can I jump? Can I jump? I can jump. I can do it. This seems... What? I think I was here before. Yeah, I was here before for several things, actually. And these are robots, as memory serves. So fire may not be the best weapon. But no matter. Here we are. Okay, so let us get this other book and get out of here.
No, just leave me alone.
What? Oh, I remember hearing that voice before. I don't know where that guy is, but whatever. I think he's around here somewhere, but I don't know where he is.
No, just leave me alone.
Where are you, dude? Are you around here somewhere? Who's talking?
Unit's air purity sensors are indicating a lethal level of inebriation emanating from a nearby organic source.
Okay.
Please, you think this is bad? You gotta get your sensors recal. You ain't seen me drunk.
Litter collected. Reminder. Please dispose of all empty bottles in the appropriate waste receptacle.
Yeah,
as outlined by Ordinance P51 of the Board-Certified Sub-Board of Health.
Okay.
I'll dispose of you in an appropriate waste receptacle if you don't stop nagging.
You're not real. You're not real.
Where are you, dude? Where is... Okay, so the thing is... Oh, is there a dude... Oh, there's a guy down there. Okay. There he is. We gotta get down there. Oops. How do we, Oh, here's a ladder.
You're not real. You're not real.
What's your problem, dude?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scrap.
Okay. Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Higgins? This Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Yeah. What is it that you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
That's not good. I'm not afraid of mechanicals. I can't even spell mechanicals.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
No wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, now that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I'll just excuse myself. Yeah, I don't want to go too far into that rabbit hole. I need this thing. Okay. Oh, we got some loot. Very nice. Alright, so that's over with, but we acquired a new quest, did we not? Yes, we did. The Frightened Engineer. Now that you've found all the engineering manuals, just return to Thomas. No, that's not the new quest. What's the new quest? The new quest is... Is that not the new quest? The frame engineer, companion, the low crusade. I thought I just got a quest. Oh, maybe was it completed before I... I don't know. Look at the Century Terminal Groundbreak. Okay, so I don't know where the new quest is. Apparently, it either auto-completed because I already did what it wanted, or I never got it. Either way, who cares? Let's go! Looks like the requirements for completion of that quest has already been completed. So we are going to hand in these manuals to that fella who wants the manuals. And, oops. Where is this the way out?
Detecting unclean, sulfuric-steeped presence within the immediate vicinity.
Oh.
Again.
Live on Monarch a few years, it gets under your skin, in your blood, breathe it, taste it in everything you eat.
Replacement of faulty parts. Recommended.
Thank you, Sam. Always nice to have that info. Okay, we're outside. Let's get to the map. So we need to get to... Is that where we need to get to? Edgewater? I guess so. I thought that guy was in the other side of town, but maybe not. Okay, let's see here. We are heading this way. Hey.
I've been feeling pretty low.
Thomas is hanging out at Parvati's shop.
I never got a chance to thank you for hearing me out. Gave me the courage to ask for a job in the workshop.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2. Found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on. I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I'm trying not to. The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
And she was right.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay. I see you decided to come back.
I'm happy when I'm working with my hands. Just gotta convince them to let me use the workshop.
I should go. Level 27. Whew. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and add some stuff here. Let's see. Let's get some hacking up because the hacking's pretty bad right now. Yeah, let's do that. 70. That's good. That'll work. Okay, so we got what else is left here for us? Journal. We have those weapons for the Void thing. We have the Low Crusade. So we need to go to Fallbrook for that. And we need to go to... Okay, so this one's actually here. Somewhere. Okay, so let's go outside. And let's see what we can see. Okay, let's go to... What? Oh my gosh. Processing. Oh my god. You cannot trap... What hostiles? Okay, so there's... Okay, hold on. There's a There's some kind of hostile in here. Let's take it out. I'm done. You guys are the hostiles? Come on, stop it with your craziness.
Alert!
Okay, alert, Sam. Alert. So I think the hostiles are done with. Don't bother me with that crap anymore. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map. Very nice, and that's all the way over here, eh? All right, so let's looks like let's go to the geothermal plant. I think it leaves me right outside the plant. I don't think it leaves me inside, but I could be wrong. Damn it! That means we were right next to the thing earlier. Oh well, bygones. Expansion site. So that is where we're going? Interesting. I guess I have not been here before. I wonder what's here.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders!
Oh.
Come on out!
Okay, so your buddies are here? Oh, here comes a... Oh, wow. Just laid that dude out. Rebecca and Anders. Let's go around this way before hostilities resume. Are they inside? They might be inside. Looks like they are inside. Dentro? Oh, what's this? Expansion site.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Okay.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What did you do?
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Gotta be easy.
Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Who's coming? Oh, Sam, get him! Wow, Sam, you just annihilated this dude.
Cleaning cycle complete.
Very nice. Very nice, Sam. You're such a good robot. Let's grab this stuff that's here. That's good. Alright, so what are we doing with your folks here? Your folks are, like, dead. That's not good. Am I right? Oh, here's a thing here. Let's see. Rusty journal. Its display is faded, and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind, or addled, or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up. Offer his life in service to Space's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving, all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
I don't...
Damn.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Try to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Alright, I think Nayoka is done with her little thing there. Where you at, girl? Talk to me. What do you want to do?
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know. Just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Alright, looks like Scylla is our next stop for Nayoka. Alright, what else do we have here, folks? Let's see. We have... Alright, so this is Fallbrook, this is Scylla, and this is Scylla. And this weapons from the void thing, which I don't know where it's supposed to be. Searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Apparently he had success in the past finding rare items using such sources. Purchasing old logs or data archives from these vendors might lead to clues about where to find more of the powerful science weapons. Okay, I don't really know how that helps us. So I think we're gonna go to Fallbrook, which is there a way to get to Fallbrook from here, or do I have to like go to orbit? Let me see. I may have to go to orbit. Actually, wait, Fallbrook is not here, is it? No, Fallbrook is in Monarch. That's a different place.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Oh? Who?
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
Alright, so that doesn't...
That's why we don't miss.
That doesn't sound good, whatever that is that's going on. Okay, let's go to Zemarnak. Alright, so that's Scylla, but... I'm sorry, the Fallbrook is in Monarch. I believe. And we're going to Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Alright, let's go to Fallbrook, people. Whose quest is this, anyway? This is Scylla, this is Scylla, and this is... Alright, the dummy cup for Ellie. So let's take Ellie with us. So we are taking... Sam is staying home. We're taking Ellie. Let's go. What am I going? And where am I going? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Hopping on down.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
Wonderful.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Oh, damn. That sounds like a great deal.
It sure is. So, What kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Interesting. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's stay on topic. I just want to change her beneficiary.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice.
It's fantastic.
But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Let's see here. Shall we try intimidate? You'll do this, or you'll be filing your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums.
Okay.
I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Fantastic. What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy.
Huh.
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares. Speaking of actors, you're a dead ringer for the new Odeon Pictures star. You must get that all the time.
I do. Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Huh. Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child.
Oh my goodness.
We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Indeed. That's all I need to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
That's all for now.
A word, Captain?
Oh wow. Yeah, what's the word? What is it?
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't going to live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you going to do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Guess not. Better to figure things out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it. But I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Fine. You're my friend, Ellie. That's what friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I'm a doer, not a talker. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is.
Okay. Let's get a move on. Alrighty, so that is completed. What else do we have here? We have something else in Fallbrook. What was it? This is Scylla. Alright, so weapons from the void. This stupid thing. We had a quest here somewhere. Well, okay, so there's something up here. Let's see. Well, Gladys. That's on the Groundbreaker, isn't it? Or am I yeah, that's back on the ship. Yeah, see, this is what I mean about this quest. It's not very clear where am I supposed to go, what am I supposed to do, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So let's call it there for that stuff. Let's go to Scylla. Scylla it is. Where's, Oh, here it is.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Surprise! Alright, let's go to Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Fantastic. Alright, so we need
Hey,
to take...
boss. Been thinking.
Oh, no. What?
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you?
Okay.
You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Are you going somewhere with this?
Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Thank me later. Looks like we're running a little long. I'm going to call it there for now, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's Abe. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.